mid lane, the Shadow Fiend is so far only sitting on 2 lasts versus the 10 lasts and 6 denies from the Templar Assassin. Obviously having an Earth Spirit rolling around the mid lane and the TA who already just owns Shadow Fiend in that one-on-one matchup. It makes it very hard for the Shadow Fiend. His start is super difficult, and you can see how much he's just being pressured. Everything is being denied. It's not going that well. In the meantime, we do have the Darkseer rotating towards the bottom area. Oh, he hits the CM on the way. He tries to pick up that haste rune, but that is too greedy. He's not gonna get it. That's the CM. He was not stunned for that long. It's only level 3, what's it called, level 2 charge, so it's a 1.6 second stun. Bottom lane, in the meantime, we had the first blood from the Juggernaut getting a spin-off on the Centaur, and again, that is enough to get a kill. To see him in the meantime, he's maybe trying to rotate in. He's been jungling a little bit to begin with. Now he wants to get a kill with that remainder of the haste. He goes on the Shadow Fiend. He takes a little bit of damage. Charge come through by the Spirit Breaker. They hit the CM. They want to commit for this kill. They get one raise off, but it's not going to be enough. And now the Shadow Fiend will be taken down as they will be punished for the greed. Either you commit or you don't commit, man. You can't just go half. And it looks like in the meantime, who was that? Who died? Oh, it was the Juggernaut in the bottom lane who died to the Earth Spirit's rotation. I guess that's pretty nice. You just instantly make a rotation with your Earth Spirit and then you get a turnaround kill, so the Centaur is not as sad anymore. Alright, let's see how things is going in the safe lanes. The Juggernaut is a little bit behind of the Weaver. Nothing that can't be fixed. And let's see Centaur. Looks like he's going to be taken down again, as this is definitely going to be another kill. Centaur drops down again. Nice rotation from the Spirit Breaker. And again, he keeps charging whenever he has that Iron Shell off from the Darkseer. He goes for a charge. The Shadow Fiend is in the jungle for the moment. The Earth Spirit is being annoying, blocking camps from him. Just, you know, genuinely being an asshole. Alright, the Darkseer gets taken down in the top lane by the CM. It's just because of the TA in the mid lane, honestly. And obviously, the CM is sitting on a couple of lasts in the jungle. Because it's a CM, you can just frostbite creeps and whatnot. What else is happening? Let's see. Earth Spirit tries to go for a roll on the Darkseer. He takes a couple of last hits. But this may be costly, as now the Spirit Breaker comes in. They have that Iron Shell available. He needs 7 more seconds before he can go for another roll, and the Earth Spirit will be taken down as well. I mean, contesting the last hits of this Darkseer, sure, that's one thing, but you show that you have vision by rolling on him, and you use your roll to get on top of a Darkseer who has Surge. That's really not gonna happen. That usually does not end well. In the meantime, bottom lane looks like they want to try and set up on something. The Earth Spirit TP's in after dying. He tries to go for a stone kick on the Juggernaut, but that does not lead into a kill. In the meantime, the Spirit Breaker is on the move with a charge. He doesn't have an Iron Shell on him. Glimpse back on the Centaur. They try and commit for this. Roll comes out on the Earth from the Earth Spirit, stopping the Juggernaut from spinning, so they don't get too much damage out. They will still try to bring down the Earth Spirit. Let's see if they do have enough damage. Double Edge comes out. Ultimate, they go for it, they get a lot of damage with it. The Earth Spirit gets taken down. The Centaur kills the Juggernaut with a double edge. He will lose his life because of that, as he got down to 1 HP. But either way, that is a Juggernaut kill, so he will be okay dying for the Earth Spirit dying as well this early game as possible by having all of this mana sustain. And let's see bottom lane. The CM is smoked up with the Earth Spirit. They want to go for another jump on someone. In the meantime, they are losing the Spirit Breaker in the mid lane. Looks like the TA is going for another jump. He goes for the Shadow Fiend, one more hit, but he doesn't get it off. In the meantime, bottom lane, the Centaur with that Stampede initiation. They try to bring someone down. The CM will be the first one to drop. They disrupt, the will fall down in the meantime. And CG, do they lose anyone else? 4 seconds, then you have another spin available from the Juggernaut. He can kill this Centaur if they get it off, but that is going to be too greedy to try and get. They go in with a charge from the Spirit Breaker, though. They get a spin off. Looks like the Earth Spirit is going to be in trouble. He needs to get a roll away. It's not going to be happening, though. He gets taken down. Storm comes out from the Centaur. They go on the Spirit Breaker in the meantime. Root comes out as well. They have that double edge. They need to get a little bit more damage off, though. The charge comes through. It looks like they want to go deep for this kill. Is it going to be happening, though? This Juggernaut goes in, spin comes out, and the Centaur will drop. The Juggernaut may die for this, though. The root is available in 1 second, and the Jug will indeed be taken down as well. The Spirit Breaker needs to charge himself away. He needs to get a charge going, maybe. Alright, he's actually just going for the long run. This is maybe a little bit problematic. He will take the rune and he will charge towards the top area. Okay, that's okay. The Templar tries to get a hit off maybe. Oh, nah, he's not. It's not happening. On the high ground, goes all low ground.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
And let's see, in the meantime, the Dark Sim, the Disruptor's moving in. They still don't have the level 6 on the Disruptor. They want to just kill with iron shells. They may be able to do that. I mean, the vacuum wall comes out. The Darkseer goes very deep for this kill on the Earthbird. He will get the kill. The T in the meantime, he does not deal well with iron shells at the moment, and that is going to burn him down very quickly. Double kill to the Shadow Fiend, as the CM as well as the TA got taken down by the Shadow Fiend. Instant. You just have a static storm on the Disruptor. He needs to use it. Does he get it off? No. He does not. He doesn't bother you as much early game impact as possible. Looks like in the meantime the Weaver is looking towards a Lincoln Sphere. Most likely doesn't want to go for a Deso since where someone is hiding, but he didn't find the Darkseer. The Darkseer is a little bit deeper in the jungle. He does get spotted out now. They can't go on him. Mechanism could keep him alive. Vacuum comes out. They're in the field. They're in the static storm. They are controlled. Looks like the Shadow Rays comes out. The Centaur will be taken down. Oh, they stacked up the CM as well as the Centaur. The Omnisage gets 2 kills. The TA is now going to be in trouble in the backlines as he gets controlled. He doesn't get the Blink of Will just out just yet. Disruptor. Raise. Oh, doesn't hit him. They need to continue chasing. He gets his refraction. He gets the blink away if he needs it. The spin tries to come out, but he actually wants to go in and get kills. The Shadow Fiend will be taken down by the T, and he blinks himself away, make sure he's still alive. The wall comes out. Maybe the T is going to be a little bit in trouble. They want to kill him, but looks like he will be fine for the moment. The Darkseer Iron Shell's up, but he will be taken down by the T as well, as he just kept on fighting. And CG, they will secure the fight. They will secure the wins 4 for 2 as they lost. Might find a free kill here as he goes on the Disruptor. He tries to commit for this kill. He will walk himself away. He will be charged in the meantime. Will be hit by that. The ultimate comes out from the Spirit Breaker. Static Storm as well. Looks like the Weaver is going to be in trouble as he asked for a little bit too much. Will be vacuumed back into the Static Storm. There's no escaping it. In the meantime, in the background, the team tries to go for TP out, but that does not happen, as they get 2 kills here in the jungle, and they should know that there's some deep vision here as well, as you don't go into the enemy's jungle like that if you're not planning to put wards, at least for the CM. The Weaver was just farming, and indeed they have so many wards here in this area. I mean, look at that. They have, well, taking a couple of kills means you're confident. They will take down the vision from CG as well, so they might not feel so confident taking this fight. They could go for Roshan in the meantime. They will lose this tier 2 tower, and they could even try and contest Roshan if they're quick enough. Let's see how fast it drops down with that Desolator plus the Swarm. Okay, it dies very, very quickly. They will not be able to contest it as the fortification comes out as well, so it will be a tier 2 tower for a Roshan. They actually TP back. They want to contest now, but that's not good. Alright, nice double race from Rvs. Let's get a kill on the CM. Okay, that's a 1 hit and now dead person. Disruptor will be the next one to fall with that Stampede follow-up. The Darkseer gets control as well. A couple of hits should be enough to kill him, as well as the TA just all over the place. 4 people dead on the side of EVOS. As... ooh, I am not sure, man. I am not sure. I did not like that move at all. And that a Shrine Heal. Oh well. The thing about that move is, well, I mean, when you go for a tower, you see the fortification come out, you know exactly what they're doing. It's a TA, it's a Weaver, but you should realize at that point that it's most likely too late, so you should just take the tower, you can get, make it a trade-off, lose Aegis, and then don't take a fight at the pit with that Aegis being out. That was just, you know, you tried to do too many things on the side of EVOS, instead of just being fine with the trade you got. And now let's see the CM gets hit by a charge. Ultimate comes out from the Spirit Breaker, but nice silence, nice stun from the Earth Spirit as well. They get controlled. CM ultimate flies out. The Spirit Breaker is taking a lot of time. He finally gets his ult off, but he will be killed by the TA. The Juggernaut will be the next one to fall, as the CM still survives. He's fine. Urn comes out, and looks like everything is good. Oh, they go for a nice smoke as well. That should be a fairly easy kill. He does have a glimpse available in a second, but it's not really going to keep him alive. It will just prolong the inevitable. Bottom in the meantime, Requiem. How it works, boys. I don't know how it works. Alright, go has been called. EVOS. They're ready for it. They're moving on further. Let's see. The TA still on the hunt in the mid lane. The Spirit Breaker gets jumped, gets rooted up, gets controlled, gets killed.
They'll never find your grave. Thanks.
This is really just a snowball out of proportions from the side of CG, as the TA is way too far right now, and that Aegis just means that you can't ever really stop him from moving. They need the iron shells to kill the TA, but they can't jump him because if you're too close to the TA, he will just kill you. He does so much damage that you can't possibly outdo him. Want to get these kills. Spiritbreaker barely survives. Very nice glimpse from Tuhoi on the Disruptor. Now another charge comes through. They want to commit for this kill. TA. CM goes for an ultimate. Tries to zone everyone away. Tries to walk himself away now. Tries to go invisible with that little shadow amulet. Doesn't happen as one click is enough to kill him. Disruptor. Another glimpse. I'm back. That's rude, guys. You don't time up. I can't click on the map. Oh no, guys. This is bad. I can't click the mini map. Oh, it works now. Oh, thank God. Sorry, we missed the first kill of the Spiritbreaker. Let's get taken down by EVOS. As CG, they are 5-man moving in. They want to continue these fighting kills. The Weaver can try and finish up this Mjolnir. So there's a lot of items on everyone that can be finished up. In the meantime, EVOS, what are they trying to finish? Blade Mail on the Spiritbreaker will take him a little while before that is going to happen. The Juggernaut, a couple of more thousand, then he can finish his Diffusal Blade. And if Rvs can get a BKB up and completed, I mean, you know, sure, you survive a little bit better, but the thing is, the BKB really does not help you much against the TA, like, whatsoever. He will still two-click you. And I see Juggernaut in the bottom lane, gets jumped, gets controlled, gets killed very quickly, as the Disruptor will now be the one in trouble. The Earthspirit will be glimpsed away, but they don't need him. The TA is all the damage they need, and that is 2 hits, 1 kill. In the meantime, in the top lane, they actually combo down the Weaver very nicely. In the meantime, smoke comes out from CG. They know they're being jumped. They can sense this charge coming through. The Earthspirit stuns up the Spiritbreaker. The Spiritbreaker gets hit, gets killed by the TA. All those side blazes just doing so much work. The Juggernaut now goes in for the now goes on the TA. Looks like the Juggernaut may be a little bit in trouble as the BKB got popped by the TA. The Juggernaut will be taken down. The Disruptor will be the next one. They kill everyone as EVOS. I'm not sure why you would try and chase the TA. Sure, you can maybe try and force him to use the BKB, but I mean, then what? As you can see, he uses BKB, he turns around and he kills you. He's not meant to die here, and they will get the control. He's taking a lot of damage here. He goes for Root on the Centaur. He will be killed either way. That is a dead CM, and now they can go for Roshan. They will have to buy back the TA if they want to try and contest this. I'm not sure the bottom area. They know something is up. They don't see anyone on the map. The Juggernaut will run in. He will spot out the CM. They see them. Alright, he goes for a spin. Maybe not the most amazing initiation in the world, but it is an initiation nonetheless. They will now try and search for that CM in the trees. Oh, he finds him. He finds him. He sees him. Yeah, that is going to be a dead CM. Bloodthorn, you will die in literally 1 hit. Like, I'm sure a Melt Strike with Bloodthorn effect on it is definitely possible. One shot on the Shadow Fiend. We'll see. The Centaur on the bottom lane gets hit by a charge. Static Storm on top. They want to pop him. He's so tanky though. In the meantime, the Juggernaut's pushing out the top lane. We do have the Earthspirit making a rotation up here, so they can TP in and set up on him. The Aegis is now down, so that will be perfect timing. They need a TA though. The TA needs to TP himself back. In the meantime, they are fighting. Let's see, the Invis still lasts for a little while. The Metarax and the Rain Tracks got taken down. In the meantime, CG, they continue that push. They want to do as much damage as possible. They're fine just trading a little bit. Let's see. The tier 3 tower will be taken down the mid lane. The Shadow Fiend goes in, gets a couple of hits off. Time lapse comes out. The Shadow Fiend will be jumped. Forced to use this BKB with that Bloodthorn being used. The TA now gets jumped. Maybe a little bit in trouble. BKB is available. He pops the BKB. The Spiritbreaker gets jumped on next. Blade Mail, but it's not going to be good enough as the BKB survives. They do share that pain of the Omnis Slash. The Refraction keeps him alive on the TA. He needs to get himself away though. The Vacuum Wall comes out. The TA drops. The CM drops as well. The Weaver is broken up. They see him. Oh, he's in the jungle. He passes through him. They do find him. They should be able to get this kill afterwards as the Diffusal Blade should slow him up. He gets kicked away by the Earthspirit. Very nicely done. He may lose his own life though. Oh, he rolls through. The Juggernaut is not happy about this though. He will continue going. He wants this kill. Another roll is available. He needs to get the roll away. We'll kick him. We'll roll. We'll get a little bit further away. The gem is going to be put on the high ground at the very least. But that is the only thing they gain from that. Oh, the little courier tries to go in and pick up the gem, but that does not happen. And well, that's going to be his choice. He is 6 slotted now though, so not much you can do in this guy. You can buy Moonshot, Travel Boots, maybe replace the Desolate, I suppose. Doxy has a Shiva's gem on him as he took it away from the Earth Spirit. Ghost Step as well to survive against the TA for a little while. The Shadow Fiend has a Hurricane like Scotty as well, so he's actually starting to scale pretty nicely into items, but it's a slow road. Bottom lane, the Spirit Breaker, 2,000 gold on him, moving towards a Lotus Orb. That will take him a little while though. The Juggernaut as well, Maelstrom is done on him. He needs that Mjolnir though, he needs more damage. As both the Diffusal as well as the Mjolnir doesn't do any damage to the TA when they're very much in trouble. The Darkseid barely survives. He will be killed now with that double edge. Bias back. Red Room comes out from the Shadow Fiend. BKB popped as well. 2 people dead inside of EVOS. They lose the Spirit Break as well as the Darkseid vacuum combo comes out from the Darkseid, but it's not going to be enough to set up for this. The Static Storm has already been used. They've lost 2 heroes. They've brought back 2 as well. CG, they will just back themselves up. They will use a couple of urn charges. They will heal up. They know that they have taken the fight. They won the fight. The Static Storm was on cooldown for 50 seconds now. There's no wall available either. The Rec Room was used. The BKB was used. So they can just simply sit back, wait for the BKB to be back up on the T, and then walk in again. But they won't have that time as the Weaver gets controlled. He gets taken back and he gets killed. That is a huge kill as EVOS, they just commit everything for him. Just right click him, stun him, control him. The Weaver dies. The buyback is back up. Then I mean, I don't know how they're gonna hold it. Alright, let's see. CG, they smoke up, they jump in, they get a jump on the truck, they go for the Spirit Breaker next, as that is 1 kill, potentially a 2nd kill, as the Spirit Breaker needs to get a charge away, but he gets stoned by the Aghanim's of the Earth Spirit. They try to control him, they try to keep him there, the CM gets root off as well. Shadow Fiend goes in for vacuum wall, for what's it called, the Rec Room on the Static Storm, they commit, vacuum comes out, wall comes out, this is pretty big, but is it big enough? The Shadow Fiend dies. They have not killed 1 single person yet. The CM is still alive. Ultra kill on a TA. And that is going to be the last one dropping. Oh, the CM stole the Rampage. He's getting pinged like crazy by the TA. And that is it, boys. They could not kill 1 single person in the end. As EVOS, they will lose game 1 in this best of 3 series to CG. Very nice.